Hey, it's Biddy Penny, and I'm going to make a slimline card today using the Happy Fall set from the Not Too Shabby shop. This set, I just love it. I love all the images so much. I'm so excited to play with it. I've had so many different ideas. I sat down, I was going to make this big video and do like 5 cards, 1 stamp set. But then this one card kind of took a left turn, and it was my second one to do. And so I ended up splitting the 2 cards I made up, and I will be revisiting the stamp set again. It is so much fun. Okay, so I stamped out the scarecrow right in the middle, and then I'm masked him off, and then I'm just ink blending a little bit of earth and a little bit of sky. So I wanted him to be in the middle of a big field and get to be the center of attention, as he deserves to be with his cute little self. So this is how I really like to do my sky. Now, sometimes I do enjoy using the stencil for clouds and things, but in general, this is how I like to do my sky. And then I went on Google Images just to get ideas about cornfields, and then I just kind of started flicking with my alcohol markers, to be honest. A lot of times for me, when it comes to drawing and creating, I need to do something that just feels like it has a flow to it. If I get too bogged down wanting things to be just right or perfect or to follow a particular sketch, it just takes all the joy out for me. So I really try to stick to something that, a design that I know I can just easily do and enjoy doing it. So I did my darker color first, and then I went in with a lighter color and kind of filled in all the blank spots, doing the exact same flicking and motion for the leaves. And I really like the end result. I was kind of thinking about how it doesn't have to be precise, right? We're giving the illusion that it's a cornfield. So I'm nearly done with this part, and then I went in and I added all the tops to my little cornflowers. I'm guessing that's what they're called. I'm not really sure. But at the top of them, I'm just adding these little flicks at the top to kind of fill them out. And that is going to be it for that portion of this card. And I'll peel off my mask, and then we can color in our little happy guy. And I love the bird sitting on top of his head. So cute. So I'm not going to color the entire scarecrow here, but I'm just kind of showing you a little bit of what I did. I wanted him to be in fall colors, and kind of not completely camouflaged, but blending in nature. So this is a good size stamp to color in, and that's another thing I like about Jamie's stamps, is that they're typically really easy to fussy cut. That's a huge bonus, as well as they're big enough that you can get a lot of coloring in. I find that where I'm at currently with my crafting, tiny stamps, even small stamps, I don't enjoy working with them as much anymore. I really like a good size stamp, and that's something that I like about the Not Too Shabby stamps, is they're usually always a good size. So I'm just going to kind of finish up here, and I got him all done, and then I'm going to show you a little bit of my pumpkin coloring. Now, I've said it, I think, in every video, but I am a fast crafter. So, I'll use that chisel nib to get some pumpkins colored, especially because I wanted to color all of these. So I'm just laying down my base color, And these are kind of like blonde pumpkins. So I ended up doing like blonde and like a deep, rich, rusty pumpkin color, as well as like a turquoise color. So I tried to put in striations. You know, usually when I see the blonde pumpkins, they'll have more of a rough skin and they have like striations in them. So I added a little bit of that, although it's not terribly noticeable once the markers dried back. And I fussy cut all of my little pumpkins out, and I stamped out this crow. And yeah, I went to town stamping that guy out because I know I'll use him again. This won't be the only time I use that guy, so I went ahead and just stamped him out, and then I'll put this with my stamp set. So for him, you know, he's just black and gray for the most part. And I love that big fat beak. It's just so cute. Now, one thing when, you know, like you have a lot of tone on tone, it's important to kind of leave some parts of the stamp uncolored, like between the beak and the body. I didn't quite leave enough. So I'll end up going in with my gel pen to kind of give the definition where I need it. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of gel highlights to the scarecrow, and I don't even think I did for the pumpkins. Okay, Jamie did a video last week where she really distressed the edges of one of her cards, and it turned out so beautiful. My card's not going to do it justice. You should really go over to her channel and check it out. In fact, I will try to find the link to it and I'll link it below so you can check it out. But she just did such a beautiful job with it that I wanted to try to replicate it here. And so I'm going around with vintage photo, and then I also use this walnut stain as well. And then just kind of spritzed around the border. I like the touch that this gave this card. Okay, I brought in another stamp set from the Not Too Shabby shop, and this one, it just was perfect. So that first stamp there that's going on the front of my card says "Oh Crop." And then I'll have an inside sentiment as well that says "It's pasture birthday." So I just thought this was so perfect, and I've been wanting to make birthday cards but that are in like the fall theme. So this is my first one. You may see more on my channel as we go along. So this is actually a birthday card. And now I'm making like a little sign, just like you would see in a field. And I'm going to lay my pumpkins out, and I'm going to play with the arrangement just a tad. Guys, I'm a recovering perfectionist. I'm sorry, but I'm trying. And I've come a long way. Oh, baby steps to not being a perfectionist. So I did pop up one pumpkin and I popped up the crow, but everything else on this card is flat. It's either glued down or one layer. So this one will be easy to post and send in the mail. And I'm just distressing that little sign a little bit more because I really want it to look like, you know, a piece of plywood or a piece of wood. So cute. I just love it. And then I had these leftover die cuts. They're from Lawn Fawn's Stitched Leaves. And if you'll see them again this week in another card that I made. So I had so many of them left over. I just kind of wanted to fill in around the pumpkins. And then off camera, I also filled in with some sequins from the hot cocoa mix from Cat Scrappiness. And that's my card. So I'm going to show you a close-up. And here's the finished product. And I just think it's so cute. I'm trying to turn it here so you can see the few sequins I put on. I didn't put too many on there, just a few. And then here's the inside. So I hope you enjoyed this and liked the card. Please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, hit that subscribe button, and have a great day.